Pokemon is arguably the most popular RPG of all time. Nintendo knew that they had a money machine on their hands, so they decided to put these creatures in their natural habitats and have the player become a professional photographer. With its self-explanatory title, Pokemon Snap, the entire game involves just taking pictures of Pokemon. As a Pokemon game, it's obviously rated E for everyone, but what's the genre of this cute little game? I would say that it's an on-the-rails shooter. Yes, I said it, there's not much of a difference between Pokemon Snap and those zombie games that you play in arcades. You aim and you shoot. The NRA would approve of Pokemon Snap. As a kid, I really enjoyed Pokemon Snap, not just because I was a huge fan of the series, but because how I could interact with the environment. When you first go through the levels, you're just a spectator because you have no items that enable you to interact. You just have your vehicle and your camera, but then as you progress through this short game, you get apples, pester balls, and even a flute. The replayability lies within using all these items to interact with all of your Pokemon. There are a lot of secrets to unfold by utilizing these items to your advantage. I wouldn't call any of these tasks challenging. This is a kid's game after all, so maybe it's just the nostalgia talking, but I always thought this was a really cool aspect of Pokemon Snap. You can use apples to lead Pokemon to certain places you want them to go, and that's how I got a great shot of all these Charmander. I can also use apples to unlock other courses, like throwing an apple at a Mankey, which made him fall down a mountain and then onto a switch that led to another course. Pokemon Snap teaches children to have no remorse for endangered species. The Pester Ball is made to make Pokemon pass out. I guess it's like poison or something. It can also be used for special things like making Ditto show his true form. The flute can wake Pokemon up like Snorlax and also convince other Pokemon to dance. Causing these unique animations while taking the perfect picture will lead to even more points. That's how you're judged on your photos, by points. And who gives you these points? The one and only Professor Oak. Pokemon Snap made me realize that Professor Oak is a weird guy. He ranks your pictures by size, pose, and technique. I mean, I like Pokemon, but this Professor Oak guy really likes Pokemon. Pokemon is still a big deal, but back in the late 90s, it was everywhere. If you brought your cartridge of Pokemon Snap into a store like Blockbuster, they could print out pictures for you. That shows you the scale of this franchise. So from a raw gameplay standpoint, does Pokemon Snap hold up? Probably not. Nostalgia aside, it's extremely easy, and although there's some replayability to obtain better pictures, you can get almost everything done within a couple of hours. Still, it's fun to dust off the old N64 and try to get the perfect picture of Mew. Don't forget, guy with the best picture of Mew wins the contest.